Hey, Shake. Just first, how do you feel like you played tonight? Jordy was pretty complimentary of your efforts, having to handle the ball a lot and, initiate a lot of possessions.
I felt good. It's not an easy job, doing what the team is asking you to do sometimes, like picking up 94 and then handling the rock and trying to get guys in the right spot. But, everybody's unselfish. Everybody plays their role. So just tried to step up and help the team however I could.
And then you didn't get a ton of shots at the rim tonight, and, the team in general just missed a few. What's the challenge? What's it like playing against, a rim protector like Wemby? I don't know if it's like the first time you've really shared the court with him for an extended amount of time.
No, I've played against him before. Thing is, you can't really be scared. I mean, and the way they kind of play like Milwaukee, where a lot of time they keep the pick and rolls 2-on-2, so they're kind of funneling you into the paint, and we're trying to stay away from mid-range shots as well. So if you're not able to get it up on the rim, a lot of times it is the kick out and the sprays that can lead to open threes or more drives like that. So, but also you got to be a basketball player too. So you kind of got to take what the defense gives you and play a game and be aggressive.
Shake, when it comes to some of the turnovers, when you look at the last couple of games, and what have you seen that's contributed to them, and kind of in what ways can you guys clean that up?
I think for us, a lot of times it's simple things like we're turning the ball over on like fast break opportunities, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like we gotta take advantage of those opportunities, or just being sloppy. I don't ever feel like it's us not playing hard or being locked in. It's just either not being in the right position, not being in the right position for your teammate, things like that. But I think we can clean those up just with film, and then we'll have a game in Florida a couple of days, but then we'll have a couple of days of practice as well. So I think that'll help us.
Jordy was in here earlier, and he said, kind of like to your point that it's hard to ask certain guys to do certain things they're not used to, and he mentioned how you're used to more playing off the ball. But when you look at the way you played tonight and the way you were able to basically be the point guard on the floor without Ben, what does that say to, say, your versatility as a player or just being able to do what the team needs from you?
I think that's the name of the game. I feel comfortable playing on the ball or off the ball. I feel like I've done that since I got into the league, so it's not really a thing for me or an adjustment. And a lot of times you don't even have to think about it, because if you're being aggressive, then the game will tell you what you need to do, whether it's take your shot or look to kick. And a lot of times I don't even feel like my assists were like me necessarily creating as much as just like getting off the ball when I needed to get off the ball, and teammates did a good job of knocking down shots, so it makes my job easy.
Shake, you guys held San Antonio to, it was a season low for you guys, 11 points defensively there in the first quarter. What was your thoughts of kind of the way that you guys defended the whole game? You end up holding them under 42% shooting. You guys on the second night of a back-to-back, a little shorthanded. How do you feel like you guys kind of competed on the defensive end?
That first quarter was everything that we talked about since the summertime, executing our reds, being in the right position, having a consistent low man. The ball pressure was elite. Second quarter, I think you saw us kind of revert a little bit and kind of loosen our grips of what we were trying to accomplish. And, we eventually turned it around, and, for us, it's going to be how can we minimize the roller coaster effect and kind of, be consistent throughout. But overall, I think we played pretty well on that defensive end. Of course, not perfect. Being low man or sink guys and giving up timely threes or timely rolls by Wembyana to the rim. If you want to win games and win a lot of games in this league, those are things that you have to, be on point about every game, every time. So I think we'll learn from that.
You mentioned trying to strike the balance between, far as like either trying to get to the rim or get a three up instead of, being funneled into taking mid-range shots. For you as a basketball player, what do you think of the notion of either making the right play or trying to give the fans a good product as far as getting as many threes as possible?
It's funny. Some of the fans feel like, from what I see, they don't really like us shooting so many threes. People don't like the game these days, but I love the game. So I think the game's in a beautiful spot wherever you may think it might be when it comes to the amount of threes or whatnot. But yeah, no, I think you just have to kind of do what the team is asking you of you for one, and then still have an IQ, still have a feel for yourself as a player, what you're capable of doing, and things like that. So it's a bunch of different combinations when it goes into it. But ultimately, when you're on the floor, you're just trying to make the best play to help your team win.
Thanks, Shake.